Hey, good morning. David Mark Young here. I posted a video yesterday, put it on Facebook, put it on Twitter, put it on Instagram, was kind of goofing around, and am quite surprised at the overwhelming feedback and gosh, just the encouragement and the enthusiasm, which, oh man, I tell you, that is the energy that I get when I run. And that's, kind of why I posted that video. Super pumped yesterday, coming off of kidney problems, kidney surgery, and felt motivated. And I tell you, that's one of the things I enjoy the most about running, the high that you get, or that I get. And I just have this energy, this positive energy, and I want to share it. When I'm out running, cars pass by, people pass by, or whatever, I'm waving, I'm smiling. And I'm not a runner. I never considered myself a runner. Hey, some wise man, retired gunnery sergeant, Phil Haynes, a good buddy of mine, talked me into running the Marine Corps Marathon a couple years ago. If you think that I can run a marathon, 26.2 miles, that's superhuman stuff, and sorry, but that's a bunch of shit. Phil inspired me and motivated me to get out there and train, sign up for the marathon, and then eventually found myself in Washington, D.C. with 30,000 other nut jobs. What a super amazing experience. And since then, brother, you've got me going, hooked on something that I just love. It's an energy that continues to positively flow forward throughout the day. It keeps me going. It inspires me to get up the next day and go running, puts positive in my thoughts. Matter of fact, when I'm out running, I'm thinking about stuff I've never thought about. One of the things I've learned about distance running is it's really easy to talk yourself out of running. The easy thing to do is just stop. Fuck, I don't want to run anymore. Who wants to run 26 miles? But you have to keep the energy, keep the thoughts going. And I always put together an agenda, which sounds pretty silly, an agenda of things to think about, whether it's work or kids or, girls or whatever, food, anything, music, past experiences, childhood, growing up, being an entrepreneur. That's kind of, where a lot of my inspiration, positive thoughts and just, thought leadership, inspiration, motivation, all that stuff comes from. Is I'm out there running and I sort of let my body go into autopilot, and my brain just goes and goes and goes. And I always say, I come up with some of the best and some of the worst ideas while I'm out running. And I wish I could capture it. I wish I could, whether it's on video or write it down, or, maybe have somebody follow me with a microphone. I can just start yelling shit out. That's not going to work. No, that's kind of where this video thing comes from. Is I want to capture some of the positive vibes, some of the energy, maybe influence others to be positive. It continues to flow, pass it forward. Something else I do, if I run out of thoughts when I'm running, I've got a ton of music. My son does a great job of keeping my music library stocked full of great hits, even the ones that I like. But then audiobooks too, gosh, I tell you, thinking about audiobooks, the number of audiobooks that I've been through over the last 4 or 5 years. I subscribe to Audible, and so many different topics, whether it's self-improvement or leadership or inspiration, management, entrepreneurship, motivation, cooking, fiction, even some of my favorite movies. And at first I was ashamed to admit that I really dig audiobooks, and the reason why is because, man, I'm not a good reader. I've never been a good reader. No shit, he was kind of an idiot when he was growing up. Could never sit down and read a book. My attention span is that of a kitten in a basket full of yarn balls. So audiobooks, man, these people are reading to me. I feel like the kindergartner sitting on the mat and the teacher's reading, and that's the only time I could actually retain what was going on. And the cool thing about audiobooks too, get into something and I might not dig it, I might not be picking up what they're putting down, so guess what? The glory of that, I go on to the next audiobook. Yeah, audiobook, thoughts being put into my mind versus for whatever reason, the process by which my eyes and brain have to process manually input that information into my head just doesn't work. You know, it's like I love to eat, but I can't put food in my mouth. I would hate to have that problem. Fantastic shit, guys. So you know what? I don't care if people think that I'm a buffoon because I can't sit down and read a book, because I dig it. My subscription is well worth my money, and I've definitely gotten smarter and more inspired and more diverse and cultured and everything. I wish I'd have done college, you know, via audiobooks, and high school and elementary school and all that shit for that matter. And hell, maybe that's a great way to, you know, look at the education system. You know, not everybody learns the same way. I know I don't remember what single digit I scored on my ACT. Quite embarrassing. Great. Don't tell my high school son. You know, just wasn't a great student. That's kind of my thought for today. I guess this is day 2. Want to keep it going, going to keep it moving, keep it rolling. The energy is fantastic that I get from this, and so I'm gonna try to keep it going. And I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Hope you can find that niche that you may not have been too proud of, but yet you profit from it, you benefit from it, you gain from it. Celebrate it and brag about it and share, because there's somebody else might be able to benefit the same way. And gosh, that's such a great thing, right? Carrying joy and happiness and positive inspiration and influence forward, and seeing that emanate in people around you. You know, if you've got that opportunity, whether it's kids or co-workers or family or neighbors or you know, that person that might be having a tough day at the checkout counter, and you know, they're just a little bit you know, not too happy to be there, but you put a smile on your face and you tell them, hey, you're doing a kick-ass job today, and you know, thanks for being fucking awesome. And you see them smile, you know, and they perk up, and that's what they needed, is that little extra added joy from, you know, because they've probably been snarled at and people making rude comments to them, and nobody needs that shit. So anyway, try to make somebody happy today. Smile, wave, hold the door open, you know, help somebody with their groceries at the store. You know, you see perhaps an older person, don't force it on them. That lady might beat you with a bag. I learned that the hard way. For, hey, can I take that cart for you? That way you don't have to, you know, put your groceries in your car and walk that cart all the way across the parking lot. Just, you know, little shit like that. It makes a difference. Be happy, have fun, smile. Cheers.